This is how I took a tiny air freshener company that no agency wanted to touch and turned it into a 7-figure brand on Shopify. I'm gonna break down the strategy, the numbers, what worked well, what didn't, and even show you some examples of the marketing assets that went nuclear for us along the way. You're literally about to discover the origin of my RevX formula for Shopify store growth. This is the exact same formula that I've used to help thousands of sellers around the globe. How do we take a random air freshener with zero online presence that was only being sold at gas stations and smoke shops to over $1.2 million in online sales? And this was after multiple agencies had failed, after most experts and marketers said that these couldn't be advertised online because the name Blunt Power was associated with, Who? Before we get into any of that, I want to set the stage for you because I need you to understand why I play this e-commerce game different. Before I met my business partner in Blunt Power, I was already a couple years deep in online marketing. Back in college, I tried drop shipping random stuff on eBay while I got my degree in marketing with a minor in psychology. After college, I worked with a bunch of big name marketing agencies, sold a bunch of digital products on ClickBank, and worked with a multi-million-dollar a month company that sold online resources for stock and Forex traders. My experience taught me the importance of having a deep understanding of your customers, why you need to be using paid ads to grow quickly, because SEO is slow and social media algorithms are out of control and always changing. How to use sales funnels to sell a customer a bunch of stuff. And the real reason smart business owners have been saying the money is in the list for over 20 years now. You don't care about my background. You want to know how to grow your store the smart way, right? The reason I shared all that is because a lot of these gurus teach you scammy BS and tactics that only work for them versus the principles that will actually allow you to sell pretty much anything online. Because I already knew that stuff, I was ready for the opportunity that came next. When I met my partner, he was frustrated, disgusted, and burned out from wasting so much time and money trying to get traction online. I had already escaped the 9-to-5 rat race and I was doing freelance marketing consulting. So when he approached me and told me about these struggles with growing the brand online, I was super confident because of the experience I was just telling you about. So I said, hey brother, we can blow this thing up. I just need you to cut me in. So let's get down to the tactical business. We both knew we were never gonna compete if we were just another air freshener brand like Febreze or Glade. We needed to be something more. We weren't gonna just sell essential oil-based fragrances. We were gonna become a lifestyle brand for smokers and scent lovers. The 3-step process we went through next is what I've refined over the years and started calling the revenue acceleration formula, or RevX for short. This is what helped us enjoy accelerated growth and allowed me to do something that so many agencies had failed miserably at. You see, most business owners jump into ads and social media promoting before they're ready to convert those clicks into customers. That's why so many agencies are just out here wasting people's money. The secret to the RevX formula's success is that it's designed to help a store grow by making paid ads profitable. So here's what I did. First things first, I had to make sure we had a foundation to turn our Shopify store traffic into money. These days, I call this step profit optimization. I want you to think of this step as a cheat code to maximize your profits without spending $1 more on ads or an extra second promoting on social media. For Blunt Power, this meant dialing in our messaging so we could actually speak to our ideal customers in their language and make our products irresistible to them. I wanted to make our product pages scream, you need this in your life. Leverage upsells and cross-sells because listen, selling one $6 bottle wasn't gonna cut it. We needed customers to buy more for us to have a chance at offsetting ad costs. We created irresistible offers, something even the most skeptical shopper couldn't refuse, so they would join our email list and click add to cart. You see, I made sure our store wasn't just selling air fresheners, it was selling a lifestyle and a crap load of air fresheners at once. And guess what? Once we dialed in the foundation, we were ready to scale. But before we started raining eyeballs, we needed to do something else first. Here's the cold hard truth. Most customers won't buy from you the first time they see your product. I know, shocking, right? But think about it. When's the last time you handed over your card after seeing just one ad or post? Probably never, right? And in our case, with a name like Blunt Power, We were already inviting skepticism. On top of that, we had to get our customers to come back and make additional purchases. Otherwise, we were going to get cooked by ad costs, like extra crispy. That's where dynamic mirroring comes in. This is the part where we don't just sell, we build trust, we nurture relationships, and we keep our brand front and center like Rihanna's belly at the Super Bowl halftime show. For Blunt Power, this meant setting up email and text automations to turn skeptics into super fans. I want you to think nurture emails that feel like dating, cart abandonment texts, so you don't forget about me, and post-purchase messages that make it hard to say no to a second date. I want you to think retargeting ads that follow people around from screen to screen, reminding them that Blunt Power isn't just a product, it's like a drug they didn't know they needed. They gotta get that fix. I want you to think getting repeat buyers hooked on a subscription model so they pay you every single month like Netflix. You see, I wanted to make sure we could follow our clicks around the web from Black Mirror to Black Mirror, aka screen to screen, so we could get them addicted. That step was huge for Blunt Power because it helped us combat skepticism and it helped us actually compete with brands like Febreze and Glade. It also brought customers back for more and more and more. So with that in place, it was time to open the floodgates, baby. Because what's the point of a high converting store and a follow-up system if no one sees it? Step 3, this is where we pulled out the big guns, traffic rush. And no, I'm not talking about dancing on TikTok to maybe go viral. I'm talking about using predictable, scalable paid ads on Facebook, Instagram, and Google. The name Blunt Power was already a challenge for organic growth. The social media algorithms didn't love us, and SEO, look, that's a slow game. We needed results fast, and paid ads allowed us to target scent lovers and smokers with scroll-stopping creatives that stood out. It allowed us to scale winning campaigns quickly based on what was working, kill losing campaigns fast so we knew what worked and what didn't, and take control of our traffic instead of just waiting for the algorithm gods to bless us. Our creatives weren't just ads, they reflected a lifestyle, an attitude, and they stood out. We used humor, bold visuals, and viral hooks in our messaging that screamed, Blunt Power is different. And that's how you win in a crowded market. So there you have it, the RevX formula that took Blunt Power from 0 to 1.2 million in Shopify sales. Step 1, profit optimization. Make every click count. Step 2, dynamic mirroring. Build trust and loyalty. Step 3, traffic rush. Use it to drive sales like a freight train. Once I saw the results, look, I couldn't keep it to myself. So I started teaching other entrepreneurs, people struggling to crack 10K months, people frustrated by wasting time on social media and sick of losing money on ads. I showed them how to optimize their store, nurture their customers, and apply the RevX formula to win. And guess what? It worked for them too. I have seen students go from barely breaking even to hitting 10K, 20K, 50K, even 100K a month, following the same 3 steps I just broke down for you. And this is in pretty much every niche. I'm talking jewelry, print on demand, boutiques, supplements, skin and hair care, coffee, nail wraps, candles, and even their own personal inventions. I have seen folks quit their jobs, retire their spouses, and travel and buy new homes. I know it helped BP grow because it's not just based on sleazy get-rich-quick tactics. It's built on psychology and math, the stuff that doesn't change. So that's what took Blunt Power from being an overlooked air freshener you may or may not have seen on a gas station countertop to a thriving 7-figure online brand. Now, if you took value away from this video, make sure you subscribe to the channel and make sure you comment your biggest takeaway below. Look, if you're feeling like your store isn't doing a good job of converting clicks into customers, you need to watch this video right here next.